Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Around Town. I'm your host, Mark O'Brien, and joining me once again today from the Alliance YMCA is Marissa Hyde. Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Today, we're at a little bit different location.
Yes.
It's Alliance Early Learning School on the Oxford Street campus. People might remember it as
South Lincoln
the
School.
old South Lincoln Elementary School from a few years ago. But we're here on the campus today to talk about the YMCA and some of your before school and after school programs that the Y offers for students here at the school.
Yes, and we call it YMCA Before and After School Enrichment, or Y Club.
Okay.
We do it here at Alliance Early Learning for our kindergartners and first graders. And then we're also at what I think of as Rock Hill, but Alliance Elementary School for grades 2nd through 5th, as well as our Regina Chaley families go to that location as well.
So these programs happen before the actual school day,
Yep.
and then after for parents that need a little help with leaving, dropping their kids off early and something for them.
And we start the day at 6:15 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And especially a lot of our families, ones that work at Sun America or Morgan's, something like that, where
Right.
they have to be at work at 7 a.m.
Right.
They come to us first, and we sort of ease into our morning before we send
Right.
them off to school.
Now, are you here that early in the morning? That seems like a tremendous load on your schedule.
Yes, and the morning time has always been my favorite, and that's where I started as a YMCA teacher, was only mornings, and now I'm all over the place.
Very good, very good. So what sort of activities will the children be doing in the early morning or after school?
We absolutely love a table toy or activity for our quiet time, whether that's coloring or Legos or something like that, but we really want to emphasize that enrichment where we do homework help. There are a lot of visitors that come with special lessons, that kind of thing. And always gym time or playground time,
Right.
especially towards the end of the day when we have to get all our energy out.
Right, burn some energy off on this fantastic playground, which is behind us here. Looks very nice. I bet you make good use of that.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is sort of where we learn how to play, especially here with our little kids, and it's about following the rules and also being safe.
Right.
So that's one of the big things that we do, is kind of learn those outside of school skills.
When I was in school, recess was always my favorite class, I think.
Well, and I think that all of our kids would be on the playground or in the gym the whole time,
Right.
and would skip that homework time if they could.
Sure.
But I think their parents send them to us for that reason.
It's that age, right?
Yeah.
Kindergarten and first grade. So
Absolutely.
I remember, and I imagine that you have your hands full, just keeping sort of a lid on everything, keeping it constructive. And
yes, and my staff tend to think that I'm a little wild with our kids and let them
Right.
do a little bit more than my staff like to do, but I walk in and like to be the fun one.
Yeah, you got to make it fun for them.
Yeah.
You got to make it fun for them. So, is the deadline for signing up already passed, or how do people become involved in this if they would like to register their children?
So YMCAStark.org, I say it every time you and I
Right.
talk, is
Right.
where that registration starts. But we sign up on a week-by-week basis. So if next week you wanted your kids to come, they would have to sign up by the Wednesday before.
Oh, okay.
So we accept enrollment for school year all year long. Keep them coming.
Right. So if your needs change as a parent, maybe in the middle of the year or whatever, you can just come and be enrolled
Yeah,
at any
and
time.
that's actually pretty common, especially if there are parents that are in school or changing jobs, that
Right.
sort of thing. So it does come and go, but we really keep a consistent roster of kids throughout the year for the most part.
And they just go online to do that, or can they reach out via telephone? Or
Well, if people have questions, I always say send me an email, and it's mhyde at ymcastark.org, and ask those questions, because beforehand we can figure it all out.
Right.
And especially if financial assistance is needed, or you
Right.
need that kind of help, or assistance doing the paperwork, I love to answer those questions, and I love to help make that happen.
Absolutely. So regardless sort of ability to pay, there's ways to work around everything.
And, even those that don't receive like state funded assistance, our YMCA scholarships and financial assistance really go a long way, even if it's 10% off, 20% off. And I'm always pushing that, especially if you think you don't qualify, you might as well try, right?
Right, absolutely. And these programs run just for these grades, or do you do them for the older grades as well?
We do kindergarten through 5th grade during
Okay.
the school year, though I admit would love to have a middle school group because
Right.
so many of our kids are aging up now that
Right.
they need somewhere to go and something to do too.
And are the programs all done on the site of their particular schools,
So
or do they
our-
all have to come here?
Our oldest kids that go to Alliance Intermediate School, and that's 4th and 5th grade, ride the bus to and from the elementary school.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Is there, I like to ask this each time, is there anything that I didn't ask or that I should know or the parents should know about the program or registering their child?
I think that the important thing that I always like to emphasize to families is that our staff are well educated, well trained.
Right.
This is what we do. We're here
Right.
to educate kids, but also learn how to have fun in safe and meaningful ways. So all of our staff are CPR and first aid certified. They're required to take a bunch of professional development through the year. So we're always learning and always getting better as staff ourselves. And I think a lot of people are worried about the people that are taking care
Sure.
of their kids. And I
Of
always
course.
just want to say this is probably the best staff team that I've worked with. I might be a little biased,
Right.
though.
Well, you know, it's an extension of Alliance City Schools and the YMCA, and that's
Well, and that partnership has become so important,
Right.
especially for our families that need the support and need teamwork to take care of their
right.
kids.
Two great organizations working together. I think
Yeah.
that it's the parents can feel good about that and feel that their kids are in good hands.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you again
Yes.
for another installment. I'm sure there will be future ones, but thanks for coming on again with us.
Well, and thanks for having me not promoting camp, and we get to
Right.
be here for school too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's I can't believe it's just around the corner,
already.
but it's here. So thanks again. And this has been another edition of Around Town, and I'm your host, Mark O'Brien.